What is going on? Welcome to another video. My name is Michael. In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to take $17 a day and make millions. And we are starting right now. I want you, more than anything, to be financially independent. And for some, that might mean becoming a millionaire. I'm gonna teach you how to become a millionaire with only $17 a day. I do want to be upfront and honest with you. It's not going to be like Kardashian money. You're not going to be a billionaire. You're not going to be able to go buy an island somewhere, but you are going to be able to live comfortably. You'll probably be able to buy a nice house. You might even be able to buy a couple sports cars if you want and retire nicely. However, what I'm going to teach is realistic. So if you're just an ordinary person working an ordinary job, this applies to you. And I want you to be able to do this so that you can become a millionaire with $17 a day. Watch this video in its entirety so that you don't miss anything. Now, by the end of the video, I hope that I earn your like, and maybe if you're not a subscriber, you will subscribe. This is the #1 easiest way to become a millionaire. Most households don't even know about it. It's not taught in schools, and it's super easy. I don't care your age, you're never too old or too young to open a Roth IRA. And you're probably saying, what is a Roth IRA? A Roth IRA is an individual retirement account. Don't click off, $17 a day makes you a millionaire, stick with me. Now I could spend a lot of time talking about the details of a Roth IRA and a traditional IRA. I'm just gonna hit the main points. Now there's two different types of IRAs. There's a traditional and there's a Roth. The traditional and the Roth both have the same maximum contribution, $6,000. So that's the most that you can put in. The biggest difference between the two is how it's funded though. When you fund a Roth IRA, you're funding it with after-tax money. When you fund a traditional IRA, you're funding it with pre-tax money. So when you withdraw money from a Roth IRA, you're not going to be paying taxes on it. When you withdraw money from a traditional IRA, you will pay taxes on it. That's huge. So if you want to grow a nest egg and not pay taxes on it in the future when you take it out, that is why you want to pick a Roth IRA. Go ahead and leave a comment and let me know, do you have a Roth IRA? Do you have a traditional IRA? When you set up a Roth IRA and you contribute to that Roth IRA, over time it's going to grow. And let's just hypothetically say there's a world pandemic and people lose their jobs. Maybe you lose your job and you need money to pay the bills, to pay the mortgage. Well, you actually can take money from your Roth IRA, pay some bills, catch up on your mortgage, and there is no penalty, there's no taxes on that. It's your money. You have to wait till you're 59 and a half before you take any of the gains or the profits that you've made in the Roth IRA. But any of the principal you can take out whenever you want without any penalty. On the traditional IRA, you can't do that. When you pull money out, you are gonna be taxed on that. If you take out some of the gains, you're taxed and penalized. I'm gonna tell you how this all makes sense, how $17 a day makes you a millionaire, why you need to start today, and how you can start today. So just keep making that like button turn blue and hang out with me for a few more minutes. Now, as I mentioned, both the traditional and the Roth have a contribution limit of $6,000 a year. And that's where I got the $17 a day from. So I took $6,000, divided it by 365, and I actually got $16.44. I just rounded up. So $17 or $16.44 a day, which is about $500 a month, is gonna make you a millionaire. Now, like I mentioned, anybody can open up a Roth IRA. You do need earned income. So you need to be making money somehow. If you're working, you have a job, you have earned income. Now, if you're a minor and you want to get started earlier and you're mowing lawns, you're babysitting, you're dog walking, or some other type of business, as long as you have earned income that you're reporting, you're eligible to contribute to that Roth IRA. Now, as a minor, you might need your parent to help you open up the account, but you can still contribute to that Roth IRA as long as you have earned income. And as I mentioned, anybody can open up a Roth IRA. It doesn't matter how old or young you are. You just have to have earned income. So if you're a minor and you're making money, maybe you're making bank mowing your neighbor's lawn, or maybe you're babysitting on the weekends. Maybe you've got a YouTube channel. Maybe you're making crafts and selling on Etsy. Maybe you've got an eBay business. Maybe you're doing something on the side and you're making money. As long as you have an earned income, you can contribute up to your earned income to a Roth IRA. If you are a minor, you might need your parents' help to set up the account and get it opened, but I highly encourage you to do that. The sooner you get started, the better. Now, just opening up a Roth IRA, contributing $17 a day, $500 a month, $6,000 a year is not gonna just instantly make you a millionaire. There's more to it. I opened a Roth IRA when I was 18. I opened it up with Charles Schwab, and I have no regrets doing so. So I highly encourage you, whatever stage in life you are, however old you are, you need to open up a Roth IRA. To open one up, you're gonna wanna find a reputable brokerage firm. Now, I like Fidelity personally. That's my favorite. I've used Charles Schwab, like I mentioned. I have accounts at Fidelity, I have accounts at Vanguard, but my favorite is Fidelity because of all the research tools that they give you. Go ahead and let me know in the comments who your favorite brokerage firm is. Speaking of Charles Schwab, I actually remember back in 2012, I was up in Atherton. I got to go onto the site where Charles Schwab was building his house in Atherton, California, and they were building this crazy underground garage. I wouldn't even call it a garage, it was more like a parking lot. The thing was massive. The main biggest difference, if you don't remember anything, remember this: a Roth IRA, when you take money out of a Roth IRA, you are not taxed on it. It is tax free. That is the biggest thing that you need to remember. Now you might be asking, well, can I just put my money in my savings account and not open up a Roth IRA? You could. The problem is when you make money in a savings account, it's really a low percentage. And in most cases, you're not even beating inflation. So when you open up a Roth IRA, it's like a savings account. It starts out like a savings account, but you can take that money and actually invest it in stocks. You can invest it in index funds. You can invest it in mutual funds. Now, I know these are things that are not taught in school, but to take $17 a day and become a millionaire, that's huge. This right here, what I'm teaching you right now, is life-changing. This could be generation changing for you, for your family. And I can hear the tax advocate saying,
but Michael, I can contribute to a traditional IRA and take the tax deduction and still have my money growing tax-free until I withdraw it.
And to that I say you can, but you are limited on how much you put into your IRAs. If you're gonna put money into a traditional IRA, the maximum is still $6,000 a year. If you fund your traditional IRA, you can't fund $6,000 in the Roth IRA too. So you're gonna have to pick either one or the other or split between the two. Now, if I have $6,000 and I put it into a traditional IRA and I make 12% on it, and when I'm getting ready to withdraw my profits, I'm gonna have to pay taxes on it. I can take that same $6,000, granted, I'm gonna have to make a little bit more than $6,000 because it is after-tax money. If I take that $6,000 and put it into a Roth IRA, when I'm ready to withdraw it, I'm not paying taxes on any of it. So they might have the same balance at the end, but I don't pay taxes on the Roth IRA. Now, once you set up your Roth IRA, and remember, I like Fidelity, you can use Charles Schwab, you can use Vanguard, or some other brokerage firm. Just make sure they're reputable. Your money is just gonna be sitting there in what's called a money market account. Typically, it's a low interest. It might even be less than 1%, just depends on the market at that time. So it's basically like a savings account. We want to actually take that money that you put into your Roth IRA and invest it into something that is gonna get you way more than 1%. And just a disclaimer, I'm some guy on YouTube. So make sure you know what you're investing in before you put your money into it. Past performance isn't guaranteeing future performance. You're also gonna want to automate the money going from your checking account into your Roth IRA. Most brokerage firms today have a way to do this, and this way you can automatically take $500 a month and put it into your Roth IRA. Now, this doesn't automatically invest it. Most brokerage firms have a way for you to set up and automatically have that money invested as well, which is what you want to do. And when I say invested, that is exactly how I'm gonna turn you into a millionaire with only $17 a day. You don't wanna leave your money in that money market account within your Roth IRA. You want to invest it because if you left it in that money market account, that 1% isn't even beating inflation in most years. You will want to do some research yourself just to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into and what you're investing in. But I'm going to share with you a couple investments that I've done, and I've made anywhere from 12% up every single year. And that's on average. This isn't something you're going to get rich quick doing. Sometimes the market goes up and sometimes the market goes down. As we've seen this year, things have fluctuated. So we're in it for the long haul. The first place that I would recommend is actually an index fund of the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is a stock market index that is viewed as a measure of how well the stock market is performing overall. It includes around 500 of the largest US companies. So when you invest in that index fund, the S&P 500 index fund, then you're actually getting pieces of all these different companies in one. So you're not having to cherry pick different companies. As of filming this, the Fidelity 500 Index Fund, which has a ticker of FXAIX, averaged about 13.97% over 10 years. I like index funds because you can buy more of the market, meaning you're not just buying Apple Computer or Samsung or Amazon or Tesla, you're buying a broader picture of the market. So when things go up or down, it minimizes the risk that you're exposed to, because if Amazon were to somehow disappear and the stock price went to zero and you had all your money in Amazon, well, there goes your whole nest egg. But if you have an index fund, which has 500 different large companies within the US, one of those being Amazon, it's not gonna affect your portfolio of money as much. Over the 90 plus years that the S&P 500 has been around, there's been some really great years and there's been some years that weren't so good. You have to remember, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not something that you're gonna put $6,000 in today and take it out next year. You're gonna put it in and let it sit there and grow over time. Just be consistent on investing in your Roth IRA and make sure you pick a reputable index fund or mutual fund that has a good track record. Now, I mentioned mutual funds. A mutual fund is different than an index fund. A mutual fund is typically managed by somebody or a group of people where they actually choose which stocks to purchase and which ones to sell within that mutual fund. The downside is they may not beat the S&P 500. The upside is they might obliterate that like button. One mutual fund that I really like that I have in a Vanguard account is called Harbor Capital. It's on the screen here with the ticker. It does have a little bit higher expense ratio. However, it has performed amazing, and I really like this mutual fund. Over the lifetime of this fund, which I think it started in 1987, it's averaged 12.34%. In the last year, it's gained 30%. Over the last 3 years, it's 22%. So it's a really great fund that I like, but keep in mind, past performance doesn't guarantee future performance. It does have a higher expense ratio. Definitely look into mutual funds. Know what you're investing into before you put your money into it. Do you have a favorite mutual fund or index? Open up those comments. Let me know what your favorite mutual fund or index is. You also could invest in single stocks. Now, while single stocks might give you the best opportunity to make massive gains, they also expose you to lose a lot of money as well. I've made a lot of money by buying single stocks. I personally have made tens of thousands of dollars on Apple stock. I bought it back when it was $78.95. It's gone up 383% since then. But again, single stock purchases are risky. And that is why I always recommend to go back to index funds or mutual funds to minimize risk. So why is all of this important? Because after you open up your Roth IRA and you automate your contributions and you smash that like button, you're gonna need a place to park all your money. And if you leave it in that money market account making maybe 1%, you're not gonna become that millionaire on $17 a day that I'm talking about. You do need to take that money, you need to pick an index fund, you need to pick a mutual fund. And I outlined a couple different options that I've done, and I've made 12% or more every single year. And this is where it gets fun. If we use that 12% average, and if you're 18, for instance, and you're gonna put away $500 a month, by the time you are 59, you will have 6,600,000 and some odd change. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of sports cars. That is a lot of vacations. That is something that you are going to be able to change your family with, change your life with. Okay, I know not everybody watching is 18, and I know what you're thinking. You're not 18, you wish you were 18, if only you were 18, but you know what? This principle, if you still invest $17 a day and find a good index fund or mutual fund to put your money in, you could be 39, for instance, and still have $1 million by the time you're 65 in your Roth IRA. Don't put it off. Don't decide because you're not 18, you can't start today. Even if you're 50, you should still do this. Now, if you are older than 39, just getting started, haven't saved anything else, then it just means you're probably gonna have to do a little more research to find the right index fund and mutual fund so that you can get the returns that we're looking for. Hear me on this. Don't put this off. I know it's easy to think, oh, I'm not 18, I'm not gonna do it, it's too late, or, oh, I am 18, I'll wait, I'll do it someday. Literally jump on your computer right now, open up Fidelity or Vanguard or Charles Schwab, and open up an account. The 3 brokerage firms that I mentioned, I don't even think have a minimum. So you could go onto Fidelity, you can open up an account. You don't have to have a lot of money to open the account. You can set up a reoccurring withdrawal from your checking account and get it set up today. If you already have a Roth IRA, open up those comments and let me know, how old were you when you opened up your Roth IRA? Now, without question, the best time to invest was actually yesterday, but the second best time to invest is today, right now. And a lot of people are probably wondering what the difference is between a traditional and Roth IRA versus a 401k. Click into this video right here to learn when you should fund a 401k versus a Roth IRA, what a 401k is, and how it differs from a Roth IRA. Or click into this video right here to learn how money can buy you happiness. And I will see you on the next video.